taking the same information, I would write down the formula for zinc. It's just an element, so we have Zn. It's going to react with hydrochloric acid, which is HCl, with a little AQ sign, meaning the hydrogen chloride has dissolved in water. You put an arrow, the arrow always points to the products, or the thing that's being made, and we form zinc chloride, ZnCl2, plus H2. Now, if you guys remember from nomenclature, I know that zinc is always +2, and the chloride ion is always -1, so that's how I knew the formula for zinc chloride. That's why we needed to do nomenclature first. Also, hydrogen is one of those 7 diatomic elements we talked about, so hydrogen, when it's by itself, always has to be shown as H2. Okay, these are reactants. It's what you're starting with. These are products. And the arrow can be read as yields, or produces, or makes, anything you want it to say, meaning I'm taking the stuff, putting it together, mixing it up, making the cookies, okay? The stuff you start with, the stuff you finish with. The problem with what I've written here is this equation isn't balanced. Balanced equations always have to follow what's called the law of conservation of mass. This means the mass of the reactants, or the number of grams of the reactant, have to equal the mass or the number of grams of the product. Okay, so we have grams reactant is going to equal the grams of the product. So to do that, we can't change any of the subscripts here because these compounds or elements are properly written. So the only thing we can do is add what's called a coefficient in front of something. Now, we're going to get back to this in a lot more detail later on, but let's just finish up with having this thing balanced. If you look up here, there's 1 zinc on this side of the reaction and 1 zinc on this side. Over here, there's 1 hydrogen, but there's 2 here. There's 1 chlorine, and there's 2 chlorines here. So somehow, without messing with these, we have to make the numbers of hydrogen and chlorine equal. So to do that, I'm going to rewrite that equation, zinc plus HCl. I'm going to leave out the AQ this time just to simplify what it looks like, making zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Well, the zinc's fine the way it is. Okay, 1 zinc there, 1 zinc there, but I need 2 chlorines and I need 2 hydrogens. What if I put a 2 here? If I put the coefficient 2 here, it means take this whole thing and make there be 2 of them. So instead of 1 molecule of HCl, I have 2. Now if we count things up, we've got 1 zinc here, 2 hydrogens, 2 chlorines. If we go on the other side, we have 1 zinc, 2 chlorines, 2 hydrogens, and this equation is balanced. Now with a balanced equation, you can do calculations. It's obeyed the law of conservation of mass. You can use it in the lab to say if I have so many grams of zinc, I'm going to produce so many grams of zinc chloride. But to do all of that, your equation has to be balanced, and that's what we're going to do the next time. See you guys later. There's an assignment waiting for you.